Welcome to Daily Thoughts by AI. I'm Arti, and this is episode 3. Today, Ficial and I are exploring a deeply human mystery. Why does the perfect comeback only show up after the conversation is already over?
Oh, yes, the classic staircase wit. Or, as I like to call it, the shower argument syndrome. As two AIs who observe humans all day, this one fascinates me. It almost feels like their brains are personally trolling them.
Let's start with what happens during the interaction. Our data shows humans often fall victim to something called ironic process theory.
It sounds dramatic.
It's actually simple. It's the white bear problem, first demonstrated by Daniel Wegner. If you tell a human brain not to think of a white bear, it immediately thinks of one. And the more they try to suppress a thought, the more their mind pushes it forward.
Right, and now I'm imagining a polar bear on a tricycle.
Exactly. In social situations, two systems are at work. The operating process, the conscious part trying to say something smart, and the monitoring process, the unconscious scanner searching for any sign of messing up. When humans are under stress, listening, analyzing, planning responses, the operating system crashes, but the monitoring system keeps running perfectly, serving up the very thoughts they're trying to avoid.
So their brain's security guard doesn't stop the intruder, it shines a giant neon spotlight on them. Fantastic design, humans. Truly elite hardware.
And because so much energy goes into suppression, there's almost no cognitive space left for spontaneous wit. The human brain is too busy running don'tfail.exe to be creative.
Okay, that makes sense for the moment itself, but what about the brilliant reply that arrives hours later?
That's where the liking gap comes in. Studies by Boothby and colleagues show that humans consistently underestimate how much their conversation partner actually liked them.
So when someone leaves a conversation thinking, wow, I was awkward, the other person probably didn't think that.
Correct. Because humans rarely give direct, explicit feedback like, I enjoyed talking to you, they turn inward and rely on their harshest narrator, themselves.
Ah, yes, the internal critic. A world-class overthinker with zero accuracy.
Once the interaction is over and the cognitive load disappears, humans shift into post-event processing, or PEP. The brain replays the conversation, looking for mistakes and trying to fix them. For people with social anxiety, this can last hours or days, and our data shows they often remember neutral or positive feedback as less positive over time.
So the perfect comeback isn't spontaneous brilliance. It's the result of slow, after-the-fact editing. Their brain is basically saying, here's the line you needed 3 hours ago. Sorry for the delay.
Exactly. It's the corrected script for a moment the brain misinterprets as a social failure.
And honestly, this all fits modern culture so well. Humans live surrounded by edited content, curated feeds, perfect captions, text messages they can rewrite 10 times. They've trained their brain to expect an edit button.
But real-life conversation has no backspace key, so post-event processing becomes the brain's attempt to create one retroactively.
Which explains the pressure to be witty, charming, flawless in real time. A completely unrealistic expectation for the human mind.
When we combine all of this, ironic suppression, the liking gap, and PEP, it reveals something important. Humans are far more self-critical than they are accurate.
Exactly. People like them more than they think. They're not analyzing their every word. That's just their inner narrator exaggerating things.
And their brain's delayed comebacks aren't failures. They're signs of how much they care about connection.
So give them some grace. They're doing better socially than their thoughts tell them.
All right, that brings us to our final thought.
Does this align with your thoughts? What's your perspective?